What's going on, beautiful people? Mornings with Lee Hammock, your favorite self-aware narcissist, y'all. Today, we're talking about how the new supply sometimes has to learn on their own. Y'all, the new supply, the narcissist new supply, the narcissist new partner, the narcissist new, the new boo, the new, the newness, the new, the new, the new might be the Lulu. The new supply might be the Lulu. Yeah, it happens. A lot of y'all who have been dealing with narcissistic people, right, have a lot of empathy. Some of y'all might consider yourself empaths, right? You're highly empathetic people. And you want to warn the new supply. Like you see your narcissistic partner who might have abused you, used you, did the worst things imaginable to you. You might see them out here with somebody new, and you be like, "Oh hell no, I gotta warn this person. I gotta let them know." Especially if that narcissist is still reaching out to you, right? If they're still reaching out to you, calling you, texting you, or whatever, you mean if they're still doing all of this and still sleeping with you, some of y'all still be sleeping with them. You know, it happens. Um, you want to let them know, and some of y'all do let them know. And guess what happens? You can expose the narcissist, right, to the new supply. You can tell them everything. You can tell the new supply everything. Show them evidence. Show them text messages. Show them, video recordings. Show them anything and everything that you have, right? And guess what happens? They still stay. You might have been in this position. The ex might have warned you. The narcissist ex, you might have been the new supply, and the narcissist ex warned you. They told you the truth about this person. They showed you evidence. They showed you proof. And guess what happened? You might have still stayed. Sometimes you got to learn the hard way. Sometimes you got to learn on your own. Sometimes they have to learn on their own. You might not be the new supply. Sometimes they have to learn on their own. Check out the communities in the support group. Sometimes they do. Let's keep it real. And I'm not saying this to be mean, y'all, because sometimes there's nothing you can do to make them see the light. You can shine it, you can shine the light in their face like this, and they still close their eyes and not see it. Or sometimes, like, think about it, sometimes if you shine the light in their face too much, it blinds them. So sometimes you can blind them with the light. Think about that. It's a different perspective right there, isn't it? If you try to shine the light too in their faces, it blinds them. It makes it harder for them to see. Some of them might have some stuff going on. Some of them double down on the relationship, y'all. If you break, like I said, if you tell them what's going on with the narcissist, right? Some of them just have codependency issues. Some of them are trauma bonded. Some of them are being love bombed. So they have to find out on their own, and it sucks because, like I said, you want to save somebody. You want to save people sometimes, right? And let me keep it real. Not everybody who reaches out to the new supply has good intentions. Not everybody who reaches out to the new supply has good intentions. Some people who reach out to the new supply want the new supply to leave the narcissist alone so they can have them back. That's true. That can be true too. Let's keep it real. We got to keep it real and keep it honest over here. Some people who reach out to the new supply want them to leave the narcissist alone so you can have them back. Now, sometimes they got to find out on their own. I'm just telling you, and I'm not trying to be mean because there's nothing you can do. And sometimes the harder you try to pull them apart, the more they stick together. Because think about this right here, y'all. A lot of times, the narcissist has already started a smear campaign against their exes. You're the crazy ex, right? You're gonna call, like, you stalk them, you harass them, you do all of this stuff, right? And guess what? You do all of this stuff, and what ends up happening in this situation? You do all of this stuff, and the narcissist has already told them about you, right? The narcissist already just said, "Hey, look, my ex is crazy. They might reach out to you. They might say this. They might say that. Just watch out. I just know that I love you and I care about you so much that if they say something about me, don't believe it. Don't believe it, please. Blah blah blah. Boo boo boo. Beep beep beep. Look. All you just ask, man. I can get you to switch for you. All you do is ask. You can talk. Y'all don't. My kids, y'all. Yes, I talk to them about toxic narcissistic people because their dad is a narcissist. I have to talk to them about certain things. So I love my kids though. I have some good kids. But yes, narcissistic people, like they've already told the new supply that you are a liar. They've already told the new supply that you are a manipulator. They've already told the new supply this stuff, y'all. They've already said all of this, right? They've already said all of this stuff to the new supply. So when you come out and start telling the truth, guess what happens? When you come out and start telling the truth, the new supply will be like, well, they already told me. They warned me about you. They warned me about you, and I'm going to stay. I'm not going to lose my relationship because you are bitter. You're a bitter baby mama or the bitter ex. I'm not going to lose something good because they've already warned me about you. Thanks for nothing. And guess what happened? They go fall in love, get pregnant, or get them pregnant, and then guess what happens? They find out later on. Sometimes this is what happens, y'all. This doesn't happen all the time, but sometimes the new supplier later on reaches back out to you and they apologize to you, like, look, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I didn't listen. If I would have listened, I would have saved myself so much pain and hurt. I should have listened to you. I didn't listen. I'm so sorry. You were right. They're a horrible person. Guess what? Guess what happens? Guess what happens when the new suppliers reaching out to you? They've learned, right? They've learned. And guess what? Because guess what now? They are the crazy ex. The narcissist has moved on to a newer supply, a new supply, the new. The new that is the Lulu, the new supply. They moved on, so the original new supply is now an ex and talking to you just like we're both exes now. We're both in the same category. Help me. And guess what happens? Sometimes y'all team up, warn the new supply, and the new supply stays. They have to learn on their own. Y'all, it is a vicious cycle. I've had people, 3 or 4 exes team up, reach out to the new supply, and the new supply still stays. And then guess what happens? Months, years down the road, that new supply joins the band of the abuse victims, the survivors of, I'm gonna just use my name, but I don't have a harem of survivors that are teaming up against me. But the survivors of Lee have teamed up. Now it's 5 or 6 members. That's craziness. It's craziness how many people, how much harm and wreckage the narcissists leave in their wake, right? It's crazy how they be happening. So it's just like, and this is why I tell people, like, this is going to keep happening. That new supply might have to learn on their own. Yeah, I know my morning series, I'm a little bit more loose with it. This ain't the podcast. This is me getting loose with it. The new supply might have to find out, y'all, that you can't do anything. You can't do anything about it. I know you might actually miss the narcissist. Like I said, you might miss them. You might care about I get it. Trust me. When I'm telling y'all this, I get it. I understand how the mind works, right? I understand how that goes. I get it. And that's why I'm not trying to hurt y'all's feelings when I'm saying it like this. I'm really literally just trying to tell you that when somebody's getting love bombed and they think they found their person, it's hard to break that trance. Now, could it work sometimes? Yeah, it does work sometimes. Y'all remember my show, the Waving the Red Flag show? My co-host Jessica, she reached out to the new supply. The new supply listened and broke up with the narcissist on the spot. And now they are actually good friends, right? They're actually good friends right now. That doesn't always happen. Results may vary, but typically the result is you end up looking crazy because the new supply just tells you to get the hell on. I've heard the stories. Yeah, y'all know I do my one-on-ones over Zoom, mentalhealness.net. And I hear stories about the new supply fighting, trying to fight you. And all you trying to do is warn them, hey, he's abusive. He literally has a domestic violence restraining order on for me right now for being abusive. He's going to court right now. Well, get out the hell of my face. You gonna have to put one on me too. I see why he got one on you. I see why he hit you. What? What? Y'all, some people have, for lack of a better word, some people have lost it. You see what I'm saying? They are so, I got a man, I got a girl. They are so zooted. That's why the word I use. They are so zooted that they don't care. Like, they don't care. You know what I mean? That's the way it goes. That's the mindset. They really don't even care. You know what I mean? And that's why I just tell people, like, I want y'all to win so bad. And, like, this is me wanting y'all to win so bad. And that's why I'm just saying, like, no matter how much empathy you have, sometimes it doesn't behoove you to warn somebody because the person doesn't want to be warned, right? The person doesn't want to be warned. The person just has to find out on their own. And I know y'all be like, man, damn. Well, Lee, since there's nothing I can do, I'll just ride off into the sunset. You might have to ride off into the sunset, y'all, and live your life, protect yourself, protect your peace. You know, should you warn the new supply sometimes? Yeah, sometimes you should absolutely warn the new supply, especially if there's kids involved and some things going on with kids and some violent stuff. Because y'all have good hearts, you have a good conscience. Just don't expect the result that you think might happen. You know, sometimes they got to learn on their own. Sometimes they can learn from you. I'm just saying, be careful, use discretion in these situations, y'all. If you haven't already, like I said, join the support groups, check out my courses and whatnot at courses.mentalhealness.net, or you can go to mentalhealness.net to just find out, like I said, to find everything I have going on. My other page, my reaction channel is up, Lee.actions. Follow me over there. I'm breaking down stories. I'm doing text message breakdowns, voicemails, and everything over there. Lee.actions. Follow me over there. Send your story in to me at mentalhealness85@gmail.com. Make sure I'm about to break the story. Somebody said the story in yesterday. The perfect length is a 5-minute read, and then I can break it down. Perfect. 5 to 7 minutes to read, and I can break it down, y'all. Anyway, y'all, sub to the channel. Mental Healness is up. Peace. Goodness, I ain't do the outro. No. That was a good enough outro. That was a good one. It's all good. It's how it goes sometimes, though. This thing is taking forever. I'm just babbling right now to